Sam Sloman set to kick off.
59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play. Second and 10.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Well, Charles, I don't think there's any question that this is the biggest moment for any one of these players in their... And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Complete.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Eagles, nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
2-yard line.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
The pass complete to Zach Ertz. A 13-yard
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sam Hubbard, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if he gets another one. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Sam Sloman set.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. CD, you mentioned the possibility of this being somewhat of a letdown game. And yes, strange that that would happen in the Super Bowl. But here's the bottom line. It's going to be up to the signal caller here to set the tone. And remember, they just defeated their bitter rival in the conference championship game. And this signal caller was very much at the center of that public rivalry over the last 2+ years.
You're absolutely right, and let's face it, if he's locked in, then nobody else in the locker room has an excuse not to be. And since he's been at the center of this thing, he understands what his mission is going out in this ball game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throw left side complete. It's Bailey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Going back to Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And quickly finding Rager. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protections. And now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Third and long for Love. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A toss left, Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down. That it?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Love. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Bailey. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. To the air again, Love. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, 24-yard Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Love from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
You cannot ask for a more fitting conclusion to a season than this one.
Not at all. Think about it. You knock out a division rival in the conference championship game, put a check mark down. Go on to win the Super Bowl, add another check mark. Have a citywide parade in a few days, that check mark is coming.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.